Hello friends, welcome back to A Dog's Life in Liechtenstein, where we'll see Arthur taking the fastest way down the mountain, surviving the big snow event, and learning to play fetch. In my last video, I showed how we have taken up snowshoeing. Now, after going up the hill, we have recently started sliding down them on flat plastic tabs. Here, Arthur looks a little uncomfortable as this was only his second time, but now he waits to be picked up, tucked close, and zipped to the bottom of each slope. When relaxing, Arthur has the funny habit of often having hiccups. We have no idea why. Being on holiday but not able to travel, we could indulge Arthur with long walks. Here he's introduced to ice. And here he's introduced to a couple of local donkeys, strangely attracted by dog treats. Each got a friendly hello kiss from Arthur. We continued along a sun-dappled path where it was safe for Arthur to run free. Being down in the valley gives a different perspective of the mountains and a lovely view of Castle Balzers. Then suddenly the holidays are over and my husband's back at work. On the first morning, Arthur dragged one of his slippers to his bed and slept on it. Do you think he's missing someone? Fortunately, I got a visit from my middle daughter, who kept Arthur and I company on one of our walks. A few days later, my youngest daughter made the trip from Bern, and Arthur got to socialize with her two dogs, Louis and Jacob. She is deep into training her 11-month-old Amstaff, Louis, and she showed me how she is teaching him to turn on command. Louis has a wonderful game he plays with Arthur and Jacob. He picks up a stick and runs with it and encourages them to chase him. If Arthur stops, Louis teases him to chase again by passing the stick right under his nose. After a busy, active day, Arthur likes to get up on the sofa and completely relax under a blanket with his head on a pillow. Well, who doesn't like that? Then Liechtenstein was hit by a really big snowstorm. It was the most snow to fall in a 24-hour period since 22 years. It turned the village we live in into a real winter wonderland. The cemetery especially became a changed, almost surreal place, and the silence was total. All that day and through the next night, it just kept snowing and snowing. But dogs still need their walks and to be taken out before bedtime. I began to struggle to find somewhere to walk Arthur where he didn't just sink into a snowdrift and disappear. Because a puppy often needs to go out for toilet breaks during the night, we had created an emergency toilet place for Arthur on the terrace, rather like a cat's litter box. But he couldn't even get to that anymore, so I had to keep opening up a path for him. It just kept right on snowing. Finally, the only place left for us to walk was on the roads that had been snowplowed. Some of the houses had so much snow on their roofs that from a distance it was hard to see where the roof ended and the hillside started. Then Eva, our Jack Russell friend from the Netherlands, sent us a picture to say, "Look, we have some snow here too." Finally, on the weekend, the roads were cleared and safe, and we had a chance to drive down to the valley to give Arthur the space and freedom to have a good run. Notice how some of the trees are still struggling with the weight of too much snow. Look for the crazy guy biking up the hill in these miserable cold conditions. He must be pretty desperate to get out and exercise. At last Arthur could run, and we could practice him turning back to me on command. He's doing really well with this training point. We made a large circle by crossing the Rhine over to the Swiss side and then walking back that way. Back at the car park, you can clearly see the results of trees breaking under the weight of the snow. Of course, life can't always revolve around long walks with Arthur. Sometimes I have to spend time at my computer, although someone begging me to please play makes it hard to focus. Another new thing Arthur has been learning is how to fetch. He has gotten the knack easily on flat ground. Fortunately, he's so enthusiastic that he's also prepared to make attempts on less favorable terrain as well. The next step will be throwing the toy out of his sight. That's all for now, friends, but please check out my next video, which will show Arthur making it to the top of Liechtenstein. If you've enjoyed this one, hit the like button. And if you'd like to see the story continue, please consider subscribing. Stay well and see you again soon.